Stone Tower Temple BK skip. So this is a pretty fun trick. Basically, we go down under there, and above some invisible wall there, we go back and loading zone still loaded, and go into the loading zone as per usual BK skips. Alright, so this one's pretty fun because of something very specific. I'm on JP, please don't mind. I don't have English cheats. Alright, just gonna show something really quick about this trick. So, we're basically going in that gap. You see on the left side, I can probably get... Aha. Stylus. Yes. Okay. Alright, that just took an image. That's fine. So, basically, the area is around here. Obviously, we don't want to go in this area, just because... Can I change my color? I don't know. Okay. This area is bad, because we have this pot here, and that's one of those flying pots, so if we mega flip into that pot, then Link's shield is going to get caught on that when we do the mega flip, and it's going to, well, get wrecked. You're gonna soft lock, basically. So we want to make sure that we get into this area up here. It shouldn't be too difficult as long as you follow the setup. Okay, speaking of, you're not gonna know all that unless I do a quick run through anyways, or unless you're familiar with the trick. Hopefully you're already familiar with the trick. But anyways, I should do a really quick... Can I get out of here? I'd like to go back to the other screen I was at. Okay, a really quick run through, that way you know what we're doing. Maybe I should reset. Okay, obviously I'm going to clip that out for the video. Thank nabbit, that frame works in the air, I think. This is okay, this is good. Okay, I have to think about what I'm doing. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, bow, whatever you have. Come on. Alright, let this one ride out just a little bit. Or if it's a good one, let it ride out a lot. Okay. Will this work? I don't trust it. Okay, good. Almost flopped up my buttons. Pull sword out. Okay, pretty simple. Alright, so that was a quick run through. So when I did it, alright, notice the right here where I'm tapping. I'm on phone, so where the middle of the clock is, basically. So we went in through here. Now, of course, it was more back here, but same spot along the wall. And we snuck in underneath. We went up into it, basically. We went down, and then we went up. Alright. Next step is to explain the frames, because that's really the hard part. Obviously, let's explain real quick. So, we did a mega flip, we curved it. We went to about, I don't know, somewhere around here. We got lined up on the wall because of certain frames that work. Then we did about 4 height hovers. Usually, if you get the right frame, you just need 4 height hovers. And then 3 mega flips back. You want the first 2 to be right. You want to ride out the first 2. At least the first 1. And then the last one, please see up. The last one, you curve to the left, which means you hold right. Then you go into the loading zone. And you pull sword out for swag points. Unless you get a mega side hop, then obviously you don't want to, because then you'll actually, you know, jump slash and probably not make it. Okay, so again on JP/sword, I think I already did, but whatever. Reiterating, if you're in English, you don't need to do that. Alright, so like this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that wasn't the right frame. Alright, cut all that out. Put that try. Alright. Of course, the mega flip frame is going to be the same. Yeah, I got it. Alright. So, at this point, we're not shielding. So, once we get to the right frame, we're going to... Here, let me get to the right frame real quick. So, watch the magic bar on the left. Top left, obviously, if you play the game. We're going to be going to... Not this frame, but the next frame. Right there. So, you can see... It's barely sticking out on the right side, and a lot of it is sticking out on the left side, compared to that black texture, I mean. So, a little bit on the right, and then like, it'll, maybe that's a sixth of it on the left side or so sticking out. Okay, so this is the good frame for if you don't feel like pulling a chew during the mega flip. So what you're going to do on this next step, I usually hold target just in case. You're going to hold shield during the unpause lag, so I have L and R pressed. I'm also going to hold right, just because I want to make sure I get the same spot every time. And in addition to that, during the unpause lag specifically, so not yet, but during the unpause lag, I'm going to tap chew, and it'll bring out our chew. Then all of this is basically going to shield a chew for me. So all together now, L, R, holding right, and then tapping a chew during unpause lag. Just like that. And then it's going to be 4 height hovers. 1, 2, 3, 4. You saw the camera on like the third or fourth one, well, second or third one about, the camera kind of popped out of place, and up there, that's a good sign. Next up, let's just make sure the camera is going to stick with us. And we're going to do 3 mega flips back. Now the first 2, you want to ride out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. Then the third one, you're going to curve it to the left, which means you're holding right. And for swag points, of course, bring the sword out. Unless you do a mega side hop, which would be bad. But anyways. And I target choose. For some reason, ever since watching NOP's world record, or a few world records ago, I've gotten to the habit of targeting my chews, which does help for in areas where the camera really likes to pan crazily. And like so. Just curve the mega flip the whole way to the right. You should be good. If you want to be safe, sometimes I guess I feel like it. You just want to curve it a little bit, but you should be good if you curve it the whole way. And that's the